My cousin, who is younger than me, is getting married today. Meanwhile, I have credit card debt. I am in a toxic situationship with one of my exes. Last week, I was so broke that instead of getting an Uber to the airport, I had a random guy from Hinge drive me. And this year, I have had chlamydia twice. So far, happy wedding.
The results of feminism. I honestly believe your cousin prioritized family and finding a man, while you, like many modern women now, they prioritize trying to build your own self, right? Build your career, just have fun, right? Have fun with men, have fun relationships, right? Not having deep connections, not looking past the cover, right? I want to have sex situationships with toxic men, the tall, good-looking, charming men, right? The players and bad boys. And that's the results, right? That is the results of a lot of modern women, where body count don't matter, right? And this is chlamydia, STDs, okay? Finding a man don't matter, right? A man to provide and protect, or a man to at least lessen the burdens of life. This is the thing that women don't understand, right? I honestly believe one of the biggest things, okay, one of the most beneficial things for having a partner is to lessen the burdens of life, okay? Honestly, I believe if your partner does not contribute to your life in a way that it lessens the stress of life, right, the burdens, the difficulties of being an adult, then they're not worth being your partner. So this is the importance of having a boyfriend, a good man, right? A husband, where you have someone who has your back. Someone help with the bills, someone help with the day-to-day life of being an adult. Being an adult is difficult. It's hard as shit, okay? And that's why I think one of the things is having a partner is making life easier, making life better. But no, women think, oh, I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man, so I'm gonna do things myself. But, on the meantime, I wanna still have sex, situationships. And then build up your body count, put more trauma on yourself, right? Get STDs, get jaded, get attitude. This woman, right, will now pretty much make herself into a woman that is not suited to any kind of good man, right? No good man will want to be with this type of woman, because all the trauma, all the toxicity that is in her, no good man will want to be with, right? No good man want to deal with. And this is what men are talking about right now. Men are talking about this shit. They're trying to wake women up. But no, women don't want to hear it. Women say it's misogyny. Women say it's toxic. Okay, fine. Well, you listen to yourself, right? And you listen to other women, and that's the life you'll get.
I think I'm in love. She knows she bad. But what's new? Maybe the baddest among you.
Some men might be thirsting right now, okay? This is why I say simping has contributed to destroying women, right? It has made women with inflated egos, right? And it has contributed to destroying the dating market. I guarantee you, right? There are some men that will send her money, has no relations to her, won't ever get with her, but they will send her money. They will send her money, send her gifts, or whatever. Absolutely disgusting. Simping has destroyed things, right? It is disgusting. I hate simping. And it is, you don't understand the impact you're making. You are inflating these women's egos, and you're truly making them narcissists, right? That's what you're doing, right? These men are terrible. And this is the world we're living in, right? Women thirst trap, and then there's thirsty men that come up and then send them money, do shit to try to get with them or impress them. It don't work, but they don't care. Men don't care, right? They will gladly simp for women that look like this. It is what it is, right? I mean, those are adult men, but I just think that it's like a lack of self-respect for a man, right? When you are giving your resources to women that you have no chance with, that they don't care about you, and that you only trying to validate their beauty. It's tiring. It is really tiring. And you get all these videos, right, of women dancing in simping clothes, of women showing videos like this, asking for you to send them money, asking for you to go to their OFs, asking whatever, just getting them money, making them rich. Wow, what do you have? You have nothing, right? You're either probably an average man, sending your hard-earned money to these women that you have no chance with, but you're thirsty over. And they get money. And this is why a lot of women are actually doing better than men financially, because of shit like that. Because men are making women rich. That's why men are stupid. They are, right? Stupidly thirsty.
My ex moved on, so I had to soft launch a BF. Fast.
This is a sad reality, right? Using technology to fake relationships. This is literally, it's kind of similar, but literally happening in Japan, where their culture is like, people are not getting together. So they're finding other ways to just compensate for the loneliness. And I think the US will go down that route as well, right? It's just, I think, because we're more single than ever, right? We are divided. We're not communicating. We are just being alone and independent. It is what it is, right? I think that's kind of the results of feminism, right? Results of the warped mindset of a lot of women today. And then men are the fallout for it. But it is what it is. It's just crazy that just seeing that is just, I think it's a sad thing, right? Instead of actually finding someone real, we're going to use technology or anything fake. Because I think Japan does it where they have cafes where you can fake boyfriend or girlfriend experiences. It's sad on both sides, right? For men and women. And I just think that it's just a sad thing. It is. Also, her page is doing that a lot, which is it's a sad thing. I think it's a kind of maybe an ad sponsor thing, but she's pretty much, that's her content, right? Showing that there's situations where I'm faking a man, and it's just, really, is that a good advertising for a technology, right? For a piece of technology that now you can fake a relationship. It looks sad.
Let's see if the bar's on the floor. This is the bare minimum for dating me. Number 1, ask me to be his girlfriend. Literally, bare minimum. We can go on dates, we can hang out. If you do not ask me to be your girlfriend or do some kind of a gesture, big or small, I'm not your girlfriend. I am not your girlfriend, and I can be seeing other people. Number 2, buys me flowers often. Often, for me, bare minimum, meaning once a month or at least once every 2 months. I'm like a self-care, romanticize my life kind of girl, so if you do not buy me flowers, I will be buying myself flowers. It doesn't have to be a huge bouquet of 10,000 roses or whatever. It doesn't matter how big the bouquet is every single time. I just care to know that you're not only gonna buy me flowers once just because I'm your girlfriend and you secured the deal. I'm gonna need flowers every so often. You're not getting away with 1 flower per year. No. Number 3, picks me up and drops me off home unless otherwise stated. If we're going somewhere, I do not care if your house is inconvenient. You're gonna pick me up and you're gonna drop me off like a proper gentleman. Unless I am already right next to the area that we're gonna meet in, you're gonna have to pick me up and drop me off. You should be caring about my safety, okay? And just so you know, if your boyfriend's only coming to pick you up and drop you off if it's convenient to him, that is not love. The people who love you don't only do things because it is convenient to do so. Number 4, offers to pay for every activity and doesn't expect me to do 50-50. Not to say that I'm never gonna buy you anything or that I'm never gonna offer to pay for a meal, But if you are expecting me to pay, if you are literally expecting me to like pay for stuff, then you got the wrong girl. Like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. There are girls who like 50-50, just not me. Follow for part 2.
You can watch her if you want for part 2, but this is the thing, right? With women don't understand, that's what she calls the bar, right? The bar, that's the bare minimum, right? The bar's on the floor. A man that's pays for everything. He's crazy considerate. He doesn't even care about his time or his convenience, and he only thinks about her. He's trying to be romantic as much as possible to her, and it just seems like I say this, right? It is fine that that's what she wants, but to think that that's the bar on the floor, that's the bare minimum, those are good men, right? Exceptional men, right? Men that are romantic, men that will be providers and protectors, pay for everything. Gentlemen, those are rare men, okay? Rare in the sense that not many women deserves those type of men. And a lot of men, they reserve themselves, right? Because of how society are. What are you getting, right? So let's ask, what is a man like that will get?
Nothing. I'm kidding. Being communicative, being open to receiving, listening to his needs and wants, giving him little surprises because I also like getting him gifts and stuff, being a peaceful place for him to relax outside of work and stressful social interactions, just like being his peace, being a supportive girlfriend, and just being there with my energy. I hope that answers your question.
Open to receiving. I mean, besides being his peace and a supportive person, the rest of, she said giving him little gifts. I guess that's great. But a lot of other things is just, it seems very selfish. Even that, right? It still seems very selfish, and it seems like you don't really know what a man wants, really. Being a man's peace is a big thing, but she adds that as like a small caveat, because a lot of the other things she says what she could do for a man is kind of selfish. Open to receiving, and what she puts out seems more like the bare minimum, right? Being communicative. Well, you should be, right? Being supportive, okay, you should be. And her energy, okay, I guess that's amazing. I guess that's something. It just seems like for men, they're the ones who get the bare minimum, while women, you need an exceptional man. That's just how I see it, right? I don't know. You tell me, just the beginning of her list, did that seem like he's an average man? That's the bare minimum? I don't know. I don't see it like that, but you tell me.